The rules for Monsterpocalypse are now available for those guys that want to follow it from Privateer Press. This is going to be the new version of the game, the sort of revamp and the relaunch. And this is going to be one where you're going to see a lot of the models are all going to be multi-part, rather than the pre-painted that we saw with the first edition of the game, which is an interesting departure. But one of the other big things they showed off is some of the renders for some of the new characters and mechs and monsters that they're going to be throwing into the game as well. So one of them you see there at the top is Zor Maxim, which has got a little bit of a Power Rangers feel to it, I thought. Kind of like Power Rangers Ninja Force, I guess, which is pretty interesting. So there's a really nice looking mech there. But as well as that, they've actually looked towards some of the other expansions in terms of I think they're called the Cthulhu. So it's all pretty much based on Cthulhu and all that kind of thing. So you got a whole bunch of big, huge, gribbly monsters to play around with if you want to take on the monster side of things, if you're playing a little bit of Monsterpocalypse as well. But yeah, they've been doing a lot of nice stuff in terms of previews, showing off some really cool renders and all kinds of different things like that. So they're delving a little bit more into the game. And of course, as I said, the rules are now available for you to go and download. So if you want to learn a little bit more about how Monsterpocalypse is going to play in the current edition, you can go and check that out now before all the releases come in the next couple of months, I believe. So there's some really nice things to look forward to when it comes to Privateer Press and what they're doing with another one of their properties, which is really cool. So
I will say this guy, I'm getting less of a Power Rangers vibe, more of an Overwatch Genji vibe.
Actually, it does look like Genji.
I could see that if Genji was 20 feet tall kaiju.
Well, you know, Anna shoots him with her power up repeatedly.
There you go, yeah.
So that's the next patch coming for Overwatch.
Ultimate Power Genji.
That would be kind of fun, actually. An Overwatch kaiju scenario where you all have to team together to beat up the monster.
Well, who doesn't love Go Giant slaying?
Yeah, indeed.
You know, imagine the big giant Omnic robot from Sombra's cinematic.
There you go.
Everybody fighting that.
Yes, get some of the Omnics in there.
No, but of course then you'd have to have it so that the devs could actually program it so that they could jump in and take control of it once in a while.
Yeah, just to mess with everyone. Because you would.